The success of any growing season starts with planting, and there's no doubt that the 2019 growing season has presented us with some very challenging planting conditions. As the corn crop starts to emerge and you get out into the field to look at that corn crop, it's not only important to look at the stands you see above ground, but also dig up some plants to see what's going on below ground, particularly the placement of the seed and also where the roots are beginning to develop, relative to where the seed was placed and the soil surface. So as an example of that, I have two different plants, and if you look at the plants above ground, they look very similar. They look healthy, a similar size, but when we dig these plants below ground, we see that the plant on the left was planted very shallow, only about a half an inch deep, whereas the plant on the right was planted at a more optimal or normal planting depth. One of the ways that we can tell that is through the length of what we call the mesocotyl. That's this stem below ground that connects the seed to where the nodal roots begin to emerge. Under more normal or optimal seeding depth, the nodal roots will typically emerge about a half an inch beneath the soil surface, and that's what you see on this plant on the right. Whereas the plant on the left has nodal roots emerging right at the soil surface. Early in the growing season, before V5, this may not be of any consequence, but as these plants get larger, we always have the risk of this plant becoming lazy and flopping over. The nodal roots function to help anchor the plant in the soil, as well as through water and nutrient uptake. And the shallower that we place those nodal roots, the more challenges that we'll have with water and nutrient uptake throughout the rest of the growing season, as well as standability later in the growing season.